Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Degrassi podcast for the episode Get It Together. On tonight's episode, the big plot had Becky and Jonah on the forefront of the episode summary plot thing. I don't know what I'm saying right now. But it was all about Becky and Jonah. And Jonah, like I've said in previous podcasts this season and in the past, uh, not a fan. I'm just not a fan. They're singing together, but he won't kiss her. So instantly, we are expected to believe he might be gay. As Imogen tries to get Becky to, sort of ask and find out, and then Becky awkwardly asks, and Jonah confirms he is not. But he says that kissing can lead to more, and he is straight edge, and in the past he's been with a lot of women and all this kind of stuff. So anyways, and Becky is kind of having these urges. She's looking up a bunch of sex stuff online, and during a presentation in class, her search history pops up, which I totally called. I totally knew it was going to happen. But anyways, in the end, Becky talks about how she feels with Jonah, that she doesn't want sex. She's not going to have sex before marriage, but she definitely wants to kiss, and maybe even, a little bit more. And he kisses her and sort of agrees to an open discussion. It's not a horrible plot. I like Becky. Jonah, I mean, kind of neutral. I wouldn't say I necessarily hate him, but I'm just not really a fan. So overall, I would give that plot a passing grade because it still had, some interesting elements to it, a little bit of, comedic stuff and all that. So overall, decent. This one more with Maya and Grace following up on everything um, with Miles and Tristan and all this good stuff. I love the scene together with Maya and Grace. I like them, kind of as friends. They had some great chemistry together, and I like the characters. Grace kind of the bad girl, and Maya kind of the good girl. And when they're together, it's two things, opposites attract, and it's just fantastic. Anyways, Salsa Dancing is taking place in this episode, and Maya ends up getting partnered with who other than Tristan. And they kind of have a fight. Um, about everything that Maya did to Tristan the past year, everything with Grant and Miles and all that stuff. But then anyway, so Maya goes home and Zig teaches her to dance and kind of helps her with Tristan and it gives her some ideas on what to do and what to say and all that. So anyways, Maya and Tristan meet up the next day, and Tristan tells her how he feels about everything, and they make up. And then back at home at the Matlin house, Maya and Miles are talking, and they have a quick kiss in the kitchen, and the chemistry is off the charts. I gotta say, this plot all around was fantastic with the incorporation of everyone. The stuff with Maya and Grace, the stuff with Maya and Zig, the stuff with Maya and and Tristan. I mean, Maya is a fantastic character and one of the best on the show by far. She has such fantastic chemistry with with every character. I mean, in this plot, she was perfectly paired with everyone, and definitely one of the best ongoing plots so far this season. Um, Absolutely way above a passing grade for this plot. Loved it. The stuff with Claire, oh man, she's preparing for her son. She thinks she's ready, and she's gonna watch Dallas's kid Rocky with Eli for a couple hours. Eli gives Rocky a squirt gun, which upsets Claire because, of course, it is a gun, and there are people in real life who do not want their kids to have a gun, even a squirt gun, any kind of gun. And they kind of get in a fight and all that, but they eventually decide, to compromise and work together to figure out the right solutions, for their kid. And then we have the big shocker. I was not expecting this at all. Extremely emotional and a fantastic plot. I mean, very sad, but it was done very well. We find out that Claire and Eli lost the baby. Absolutely heartbreaking, and I don't know where they're gonna go from here. It's very very upsetting, and you can feel the emotion on the screen. I mean, Aislinn, however you say her name, Aislinn, there you go, and Monroe, fantastic in this, and another plot that was just phenomenal. Overall, I think this episode was just fantastic, a great half hour of television, and I'm really excited to see where they're going to go next with this. So thank you so much, everyone, for listening, and stay tuned for an all-new podcast for the final episode of the first week tomorrow on Friday.